This is another chapter in the vampire novel that I am currently writing. The name of this particular chapter is Tussle With A Vampiress. "What are you doing here anyways?" Young Grace Kwan asked the brunette vampiress as she gave her a spanking. "I've come to see Dracul Van Helsing." The vampiress locked Hyung into a bear hug. "Was it you who sent us that message asking us to come to the lighthouse?" Dracul Van Helsing asked as he dipped a potato chip into the French onion chip dip. "Yes, it was." The vampiress tried to put Hyung's hands into a pair of handcuffs. "Why?" Dracul asked. "I saw you on the Jay Leno show last week." The vampiress started to tie ropes around Hyung. "Talking about vampires and vampiresses, and I wanted to speak to you." "Speak to me?" Dracul poured himself a glass of Chardonnay wine. "Speak to me about what?" "To find out who I am." The brunette vampiress suddenly found herself in an arm lock by Hyung, who had managed to get out of the handcuffs and ropes. "To find out who you are," Dracul gazed at the vampiress. "But I'll have you know I'm not a psychiatrist nor a motivational guru." "I don't need those," the vampiress answered. "You don't understand. I'm a vampiress with amnesia." Yes, for an Italian vampiress speaking with an Irish accent, you might have amnesia, but if you're a vampiress with amnesia, how do you know you're a vampiress? Dracul asked. "Well, you see, it's like this. Oomph, oomph, oomph." The vampiress sputtered. "Hyung, would you mind taking that ball gag out of her mouth?" Dracul pointed. "I can't understand a word she's saying." Hyung sighed and removed the ball gag. "Maybe later." The vampiress winked at Hyung and then turned to Dracul. "I arrived in this town a couple of months ago, not knowing who I was. To support myself, I gathered seashells and sold them. I also discovered I only felt truly alive at night, and when my hand turned skeletal one morning with an extremely severe, searing sunburn when I tried to walk out of my cheap motel room, that's when I realized there was something different about me. Well, that and the fact that the town dentist said he couldn't really do anything about these." She pointed to her vampiric incisors. "Plus I found the need to give extreme hickeys to people and take their blood. Then when I saw you on Jay Leno last Thursday, talking about vampires and vampiresses and the characteristics, I put two and two together and got four." "You put two and two together and got four." Dracul bit his thumb thoughtfully. "Then, whoever you are, you must have received schooling before the advent of John Dewey's influence on public education, since most modern graduates are unable to do that."